guys, it's me, it's MIB, Craig, aka Mr. Impact Blog, and welcome to this brand new show here on the TNA IW channel. Welcome to the State of Impact. This is where I take you through what we here at Talking Nonsense about Impact Wrestling have upcoming for you, and also what's going on in the world of Impact Wrestling. Let's jump into tonight. What's going down on Impact this week? Well, coming up tonight, we have the latest installment of Impact on Access TV, along with BTI. Finn Juice and his good brothers will be signing their contracts for their upcoming title match at Sacrifice this Saturday. The number one contender to the X Division Championship, Ace Austin, will be taking on the Ultimate Finesser, Chris Bay, in what's sure to be an instant classic. We'll have tag team action with the Desi Hitman Rohit Raju along with his hired gun Shira going up against Beer Guns, Chris Sabin and James Storm. Storm will be competing in his 998th match for Impact Wrestling. The Cowboy. That's all that's been announced for Impact this week as they prepare for Sacrifice on Impact Plus this Saturday. TJP takes on Ace Austin for the X Division Championship. Fire and Flavor defend their Knockouts tag team titles against Grace and Jazz. The Good Brothers take on New Japan Pro Wrestling's Finn Juice as Finn Juice look to pick up those Impact tag team titles. Don Peraza defends her Knockouts title against the OGKO and ODB. And finally, Moose gets his one-on-one shot at Rich Swann for the Impact World Championship. That's all announcements for Sacrifice so far, but we may be seeing Cardona versus Myers and possibly Trey Miguel facing off against Sami Callihan. So that's it. You're all up to date on Impact Wrestling. Now let's take a look at what nonsense we have for you here. But first, let's take a small look at a clip of episode 34 of the podcast, as we were joined by Michael Cappuccini, who's the author of the upcoming 20-year anniversary books of Impact Wrestling.
And just this week, I got information about the sequel to TNA, which they started working on. I have in my hands, I have 4 documents. 1 or 2 versions of the script for the first game. 1 is before Suicide, and 1 is after Suicide was added. And then I have 2 scripts, or I have a script and an outline for the sequel. So I read the entire story for the single-player campaign for TNA video game 2. And that's awesome. It was really interesting where they were going to take it and what they were going to do with it. Because the storyline for the first game is actually the best part of the game. Like, it was pretty cool. So to see where they were going to take it in the sequel is really fascinating. And, of course, I'm going to share all of this in I guess it would be in the first book, because that would be the time that it would have come out, because I think the date on it is 2009. So they were working on this in 2009. And then there's the outline for the game, which reveals some additional information about what they were considering adding to the game. Because there were certain things that they just couldn't add because of timing, because they just had to get it done. So, there's going to be at least one chapter
that's
dedicated.
Awesome. So you guys heard it here. Go to his website. We already agreed off air, so we'll have him on once a month.
Those books sure look exciting. So what's going on with the TNA IW channel? Well, besides this brand new show, the Hard 10 Game Show will be making its return with our good friend Lucha taking on the Hard 10. Ashley Rose Nova will be bringing her latest installment of Impact Occult, where she'll be taking a look at her ideal wrestlers to join Decay. Jeff will be revealing just what's in the box as he brings us another fun episode of this old wrestling shit. And of course, every Saturday, we own the night. From 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's midnight for my UK peeps, as Jeff, Max and myself talk nonsense about Impact Wrestling live on Twitch. This week will be a special Sacrifice preview joined by our good friends Cody and Lucha at an early time, which you can check out on our Twitter page. that was the State of Impact. But before I go, let me just remind you to hit that subscribe button. And whilst I have you, why not go check out my very first show, The Rundown for Sacrifice. The link will be in the description box, and you can let me know just how awkward I sounded. It was very awkward. Also, go give Like TNA Jamz a watch. Kristen and Jeff go through some classic TNA themes. Follow us on Twitch so you can never miss the nonsense live. And you can find all the links to everything I've mentioned in the description box. You can find us on Twitter at TNIW channel. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. Thank you for watching State of Impact. I'm Mr. Impact Blog. And this show will officially start on Mondays. This is just a little pilot for you so you get the gist of what's going on. Until next time, I'll see you next time. I've been Mr. Impact Blog, and take care.